Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. We have Janice Tjen versus Varvara Lepchenko for the first round of the WTA 125k in Suzhou, China. It's a pretty good lineup, I have to say. It's more like a 250, and we've got Janice Tjen, who has come through the collegiate system in the US. A really exciting talent from Indonesia and has a very exciting game as well, very much like an Ash Barty. So very, in my opinion, very exciting to watch. Then Lepchenko, who's 39 years of age, still plying her trade. She has had a really impressive career. If you don't know who Lepchenko is, then you should check out her profile, because she has been around for a while, hence why I said she's 39, but she's a career high of 90 in the world in the past. Now that's quite a few years back now, but she has had some really impressive results at slams, and she's now towards the back end of her career, I think, in just enjoying tennis. And I guess similar to maybe someone like a Venus Williams, who towards the back end of their career, I mean, to be fair, Venus has just been playing some big tournaments here and there. But I think with Lepchenko, she's actually just enjoying the ride towards the back end of her career, which is really nice to see, actually, to be honest. She's a left-hander, and we'll talk about her characteristics and Janice Tjen's, talk about the matchup, and then ultimately I'll give you guys my prediction, of course. Before we do get into it though, of course, do hit that like button, do subscribe if you're new, and do leave a rating or review if you're listening on a podcast platform. Thank you to our supporters. So, Janice Tjen, as I mentioned, has an Ash Barty type game. Pretty big first serve, pretty heavy forehand, and then relies a lot on the backhand slice, drop shots, net play. Does have a flatter two-hander, but it's not really her best weapon. Pretty decent defensive skills as well. Lepchenko is very gritty. I would say she is a pretty... Not standard is not the right word. She's a traditional counterpuncher. She does have a heavy lefty forehand with a lot of spin. Pretty flat serve as well, and she can definitely generate power from the back of the court, but she is more a counterpuncher in the sense that she's looking to prolong the rallies and induce errors from her opponent. And so that's why I think this is going to match up quite nicely, because Janice Tjen is more of a crafty player who will probably try and shorten points when she can. Lepchenko wants to do the opposite, and that's why I think this will gel really well, this matchup. Lepchenko, in terms of recent results, has not had the best of runs. I'm just looking at her rookie. So US Open, she actually lost to Janice Tjen in the qualifying of the US Open. So they have actually played before. I'm just going to double check to see, have they played in any other tournaments? No, just that one, the US Open, okay. And Tjen won quite convincingly, 6-3, 6-1. So clearly her style worked in that one. Lepchenko made the round of 16 in the Mexico Open, even not Abierto's Open, even. Ayala won in 3 sets, very, very tight match. Then Lepchenko also lost in Guadalajara as the number 1 qualifier, number 1 seeded qualifier, to Alana Smith in 3 sets, and then China Open lost in qualifying against Sasnovich in the second round, and has come through qualifying here and is now looking to, get a main draw win, which will be, I think for her, it'll be a big step in the right direction. And as I said, I think she's enjoying the ride, right? And understandably, she's had a really impressive decorated career. So 13 singles titles. Very impressive. So, well, that's 13 singles titles on the WTA Challenger Tour. Still, either way, impressive. I'm going to go, in terms of prediction, I think given that Janice Tjen has just played her recently at the US Open, it was a pretty convincing win. I don't think there's been many big changes to either's game since then. I think Janice Tjen's game is a tricky one to come up against, if I'm being honest. And the problem that Lepchenko is going to have is that backhand slice is quite nasty, and into the lefty forehand is actually not a shot that Lepchenko will want to see very often. And you think, well, hold on, it's a slice into a forehand, but having to hit a lefty forehand low like that continually is, you can't really generate much pace with the court, and you have to hit up a lot of the time. And what that does is actually opens up Janice Tjen in the back, in the ad corner. It opens up her ability to then hit with the into-in or into-out forehand and then hurt Lepchenko. So that's a bit of an issue for the American. So I'm going to go with Janice Tjen in, I don't want to say, what do I say? I mean, Lepchenko's come through qualifying. I think that is a bit of an advantage though, if I'm being honest. It means that she's played on the course, as has Janice Tjen though, both have come through qualifying. I'm going to go with Janice Tjen in straight sets. Let me know in the comment section below what you think and why. Thanks very much, guys. Stay safe and well. We'll see you in the next video.